Hey, how often do you get deep thoughts? And I'm not talking about which sauce is the best for nuggets, but something about nowadays society's problems. It's quite a serious topic which some people decided to discuss in a very specific way. And now, instead of deep thoughts, we have this, for example. I'm not so sure what's so deep in there, but it was posted in a Facebook group named Sad Reality of Today's World. So I guess it's very sad that some people don't know that squirrels don't hatch. But it could be me not looking deep enough, even though I don't think it's possible. So today we will dive into the world's deepest content and try to understand the brightest minds of the internet. The problem I want to discuss first is very obvious. Just look at yourself, you're a phone zombie. Life before the internet. If you didn't know, this was the life before the internet too. And this and even this. But hanging out with your friends is of course one of the most forgotten things by humanity out of everything else. Phones and the internet not only destroyed our social life, but it made us dumb creatures who've never heard of words such as education or book. Did you know that person posted this art on Facebook? Bad news for all deep art lovers, you can't use a book to post it, which means welcome to the zombies club. Or do they count Facebook as the half of the book? But still, this deep picture doesn't mean anything after making it appear on the internet. Unless the book guy wants to be one of them too. Just change your old Facebook computer to a new boob laptop. Now you can't call it a sad reality, but the perfect world to live in. And that's not the only reason why you should throw away your books. They don't do anything good for you. Books can even harm you. It's no wonder he has to use a wheelchair. Do you think it's easy to walk with a bookshelf in your head? I know that people created many different tortures during the Middle Ages, but I've never seen this one before. I heard people called it education. I suspect the author wanted to show us that phones are bad and books are sick. But how can we see it through the picture, especially by using our phones? Choose already in which team you are, because it looks like a bad phone promotion. But let's not blame the creator. This art is so confusing because the author is the victim of people losing their right life priorities. Maybe it's just that everybody pees in the water except the one in the middle. Never thought of that picture interpretation. I thought they were swimming in an orange juice and the guy in the middle has a blue urine. The meaning is what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. Sad times. Oh, then it explains everything. Stop being different. Pee in a swimming pool just like all of us. All of that chlorine used in swimming pools is harmful and unhealthy. The fresh urine is natural and some people even cure themselves with it. And it has a funny color to swim in. But I agree, sad times people don't understand us. Just like the pros of not wearing shoes. I hope this picture didn't confuse you. To make it more clear, I'll say the thoughts of this man. The artist who drew this probably forgot to write them. Why do people wear shoes instead of being open like me? Oh, I hope he didn't see me.
Feet.
No doubt, wearing shoes is another stereotype created by corporations to steal some of your money again. The only thing I don't get is the phrase in the picture, be thankful for what you have. But let's not get upset, we're only learning to think that deeply. The thing I've surely learned from the internet is that most of our problems happen because of money. If you don't use money, you instantly become better and happier. Homeless people should be grateful to live out of this materialistic world. Because people who love consuming money need to poop with Nike boxes and iPhones. And I don't want to imagine how hard it can be to push it out. Just don't eat anything not edible. Didn't your parents teach you that? My mom always said, don't try to eat a gamepad or you will have a bang in your butt. Have you seen our neighbor John lately? No, because he ate an iPhone and now he's a supermarket. But don't try eating food either if you don't want to become a couch. Just a typical McDonald's client. Now you know why I never stand up in my videos. Oh, and that's actually me on the picture in the wall. So if you use your phone, have a TV, eat at fast food restaurants, have medications, congratulations, you don't have to buy a new couch. The reason why I feel so chill about becoming a piece of furniture is that no matter what, the outcome will stay the same. Suffer or suffer. I think I will choose to suffer today. What a nice world to live in. Which means your shape and money simply can't make you a successful, happy person. Because this is the secret behind the success of many people nowadays. Now you understand why that guy didn't like wearing shoes. Success can't be measured with money, only by the way you wash your shoes. If you do it with water, you're a low class. Someone's tongue counts as a success, and not wearing shoes is like a goddess. Which means we don't need those stupid papers we call money. Or not. You want to say mouth and teeth are work of the capitalism too? Now I see the connections everywhere. Mouth is a very expensive thing. Think of money you need to spend on a dentist and how much you love eating. And I don't even want to mention some rap artists. But still, I don't remember buying myself a mouth. I would like to have a cool airplane pants like him instead. The only way to feel safe for money again is go home and let your parents vomit in your mouth and then vomit with their vomit. Miss those little family traditions. I feel like sometimes I take everything too literally. After a long time analyzing this profound picture, I don't think they're vomiting. The flowers symbolize words. So when your father says Mike and your mother says Liturus, you get a... well, combine it by yourself. That's what I call a great parent. It's also a parent that will fell a tree with bare hands. So if you want to be a good parent for your child, start attending a gym at least. This character might be a great father, but nothing like a great person. Because another huge problem nowadays is pollution, deforestation, and global warming. And I totally agree with that, but did you know that these abnormal circumstances make animals evolve once again? In 1820, fish could only communicate with writing, but now they have learned how to talk too. And the sad truth about it is that they evolve faster than humans, which means the end is getting closer. And it won't be great. Fish ask for help, cause imagine yourself living underwater. Not very comfortable to breathe, right? If you're still not threatened, I need to show you this picture. Fish are ready to do anything in order to be the head of the earth. Fish on the right evolved earlier and made their new abilities to walk to compete with their friends. They have drowned them. Now imagine what they can do with us. I know the only good way to stop this fish apocalypse. You need to like this video and join the society against fish taking over the world by subscribing to my channel. I believe that we can do anything together, like finally getting rid of these annoying trees. This man spent his entire life cutting down trees. And when there is only one left, this kid decided to plant just one more. I would recommend running away because this man has a jigsaw in his hands. The philosophy of this picture is don't mess up others' work or they will mess you up. Oh, almost forgot to thank the artist for this arrow. Without it, I wouldn't understand what this man is about to cut down next. I found the art that reaches the top of deep thought of us destroying nature. Can't remember the last time I saw lungs in my yard. I mean, yes, I understand what this art means, but the more I look at it, the more ridiculous it gets. Firstly, those lung trees remind me of some aliens that are about to destroy the planet. So putting them down sounds like a great idea. And secondly, why is there a freaking tree in the middle of the road? And how tree lungs are supposed to help humans breathing if lungs take oxygen and produce carbon dioxide? Just draw a normal picture of the forest and relax. But again, it's not so easy to draw something simple without extra meaning. Whatever he's doing with his hand won't help the drawing. I've never talked to a prisoner, so I don't know if the street view without metal bars equals naked woman. Let's try to discuss next picture. This picture represents... I don't really understand what that picture is supposed to be. Didn't get this. Probably you live in flat, sure you don't get it. No, I'm the bad one again. I will never be able to get it because I live in a flat. If you live in a house, please comment why are you so happy there? You like when people living in apartments stare at you? I think I need to search for someone who would explain everything to us. I searched for an explanation, but it seems like this man can only have a role of a nodding dog for a car. How am I going to understand why we are supposed to tie a man by the leg to the spinning clock? I guess no words needed to explain this madness. So I will nod for some time and you can think of a joke you like instead of me. Or get yourself someone in your head. I'm not a lawyer, but the minimal floor space for one person should be at least 2 meters bigger. And buy a Minecraft for this kid, so he's not so sad. Or only a crying child in your head can make you laugh. How does your brain feel right now? Getting bigger? I hope you don't feel disappointed with nowadays sad reality. There are actually many problems around the world, but you can't blame random people on the internet for being materialistic maniacs. I swear, I've never cut down the whole forest in my entire life. So instead of blaming someone, they can could do what they like without connecting every problem with us using our phones. I think they even did an art about themselves, because all pictures I've shown you were posted on the Facebook. I'm not going to ask you to throw away your money or eat a TV, but like this video, comment and subscribe. I am a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!